Hello, welcome back to episode 2 of Building Your Dream Home on a Budget. In this episode, we're going to talk all about foundation. The foundation is the start, it's the beginning to make you feel like you're really starting to build a home. Now, you have all the things that you need at this point. You already have your land. We already talked about loans. You secured all of your loans. You have your architect plans. You have your soil test. And now it's time to get started on your foundation. A lot of you may be wondering, okay, how can I do this on a budget? And I'm going to tell you exactly how you can do this. First, like I mentioned before, as part of this owner builder program, you get the option to pick your subcontractors. So just like we're going to start, and just like you bid on architect work, we're going to bid on our foundation work. So you're going to find some subcontractors. They're going to look at your architect plans, and they're all going to put their bids in on how much they're going to charge you. One important tip is to make sure that they include everything that you need for your foundation. And this also includes buying and delivering the actual cement. So all the subcontractors have your bids. Now it's time for you to have you and your contractor look over these bids to make sure they include everything, including the pricing. Pricing gets really competitive, and how you will save money is that you can negotiate with these subcontractors. I don't think you'll ever be able to do that if you were building a production home. So each contractor is going to give you a price that they feel is worth the work that they're going to do for your foundation. It's up to you to go with the best price. A lot of times, I know price is a big factor, but you also have to look at things like time. One contractor may be less than someone else, but he might not be able to get to your project for another 3 weeks, and I really don't think you want to be delayed in this process. At the same time that you're picking your foundation people, this is a critical point for you to also go ahead and start looking at who's going to do your plumbing. So you're going to follow that same process and find the best plumbing company for your job, because these two go hand in hand. So you have your foundation company ready. You have your plumbing company ready. Your foundation crew is going to come out for a slab foundation. They're going to put your forms up. This is basically the perimeter of your home. They're going to do all of your beam work. Then your plumber is going to come in, and he's going to lay some of his rough in for your plumbing job. Next, I kind of want to go talk about, the strength of your foundation. Two options that we had was rebar or post tension. I did a little research, and I really didn't find a big difference between which is better, rebar or post tension. So I actually went with what my general contractor suggested, and that was rebar. But on the other hand, I have noticed just driving around my city that a lot of the production builders actually use post tension for their slab foundations. So once again, this is a choice that you would need to make. So after your foundation crew has come out, they've done your forms, they did your beam work, it is very important and critical that now you have your engineering company come out to do an inspection, because they want to inspect that everything is exactly what is in the architect plans and what they recommend to basically end up giving you a warranty for your foundation. Something that they were very particular about is that your beam work was dug deep enough, that your rebar was exactly how many inches, or millimeters apart that it required. So now that all of that is done, it is time for you to actually pour your concrete. This is probably one of the most exciting pieces of this whole building process, because now you actually feel like you're actually starting to see a real home to be built. You can make this process really fun. Bring your family out. You all hang out with the contractors. You watch the process. In my area, a lot of people like to get started really early in the morning. So we were fortunate enough to have the day off work to come out and watch our actual foundation being poured. Also, if you want to, a lot of people, put things in their foundation. Some people put Bibles. Some people write their family name. So anything that is kind of important to you, take this chance and go ahead and put it in that foundation. So now that you have your foundation already poured, You're probably thinking, okay, what should I be preparing for next? Well, your next phase is kind of going to be a combination of phases of your framing stage and your plumbing phase. So in the next episode, I'll get into a little more details about how you can plan for your plumbing and for your framing. See you next time. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Bye.
That's my man Victor right there pouring that concrete, baby. It's going down, the crew out here. Finally, it took about a month, almost 2 months to get this foundation done, man. It's a blessing right now. I'm like a kid in a candy store. You heard me? Next time.